is the best that we're going to get in the neighborhood, and we don't need to do any more marketing activity. We probably won't have any interest, to be honest with you, just upfront with you, in renewing the program after 5 years. However, in the past, and we haven't been around for 5 years in this company, but the company that we were at previously, the larger company, what we found when we did stuff like this is after 5 years, if you, depending on the take rate in the community, you're probably going to be at that point where people are going to be like, why are we still paying $65 a month on average for this? Why aren't we paying $40? And you could potentially switch to bulk at that time if bulk works for you. In fact, anytime during that 5 years, if you guys said, you know, the community's excited about this, everybody's ordered it, we're getting a check back, this is all well and good, but everybody would like to save a lot more money, what can we do? And we talk bulk with you, and we can transition to bulk at any time.
Also, do you have common areas? Do you have amenity areas? You don't have any pools or anything? Okay.
Another question, in the bulk, if somebody wants 10 gigabytes and the majority of people just want 1, what happens?
They just pay the difference to us on a credit card every month.
They pay the difference to you directly.
Correct.
Okay.
So the bulk that we sell to you for 40 is worth 60. So basically, you're buying a $60 off coupon for $40 a month is basically what you're doing. So if you wanted the 2.5 gig, you would pay $20 a month, which is the difference between the 1 gig. And if you wanted a 10 gig, you'd pay $39 a month on a credit card, which is the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can keep it as long as you want, and you can downgrade whenever you want. Yes.
So regardless what the outcome, whether we do both or we do individual and pay for that, you guys are coming in the neighborhood.
We're coming to the neighborhood anyway. You can either benefit financially as an association in one way, shape, or form or another, or not. If you could choose not to do anything, but in one way you'll benefit is you'll benefit from this great technology in your neighborhood, this great company. We're going to give back to the community as well, not just you guys. Like, we're going to have, we host surf events in New Smyrna. We do, what was that one we did? Flagler Avenue.
The military.
We host events at the Harley-Davidson for the give back to the military and the troops. We're going to be here. We're going to have a presence. So you guys can choose how you want to interact or how you want to commit or what you want to do. And from there, yeah.
How soon are you able to start?
We're going to be here building within the next 12 months. So you have a little bit of time to figure out what you want to do. Yes.
Some of the negatives we hear is that people don't want to pay one lump sum at the end of the year, coupled with the dues. And people are buying internet every month.
Sure.
So it kind of like, you know, it's not going to cost you any more, it's going to cost you less.
It's, you know, when you think about it, nobody likes to pay more HOA dues. I know I don't. I live in an HOA neighborhood. I don't want to have to pay more. But if you told me you're going to get rid, right now in my neighborhood, I have this Eero, the same one. Unfortunately, even though I have fiber, wired free is not available in my neighborhood. I have a different fiber optic company. It still works great. It's still the same setup as us. It's very reliable. But if somebody told me, and I pay $80 a month for the 1 gig. If somebody told me that I could pay $40 and get rid of my $80 bill,
Well, I got Spectrum and I pay $92 for 300 meg.
right.
You pay what?
92?
$92 a month.
Way too much.
Yes.
Well, I think so too. That's
Yeah.
why I like this program.
So I pay $25 for 500.
I paid 40 for 500, I just called them, I was like.
And
oh, I'll
that's
be
the
here.
problem with these other companies. Nobody gets the fair treatment. Why should you pay less and I pay more?
Well,
Your
but they know
customers
you.
will always get the better for
Right.
the customer, I don't say you're new. But
Yeah.
it's just the fact that if you're a new customer to anything, especially in Florida, you're gonna get the better deal. But once you're not new anymore, that's when they walk.
That's when the cell phone left.
That is true.
I mean, I can't talk for anybody else,
Yeah,
but because there's now more competition out there,
yeah.
you don't have to be new to get a price.
Yeah.
So I've used in this area, so I live on Forest Run, I've used Verizon, the 5G box, and I work for a company on the other coast, and I have to be online 24/7.